Yes, good morning, children. Today we will learn grammar part. Good morning, children. Today we will learn grammar part. That is very important. Pronunciations. Pronunciations. Pronunciation lo contractions. CONTRACTION. Constructions. Contractions, not constructions. Contractions. CONTRACTION. Contractions. A contraction is a word formed from two or more words by omitting or combining some. Contraction is a word formed from two or more words. రెండు లేదా మూడు అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ వర్డ్స్ బై omitting or combining some. Omitting అంటే delete or combine both. They are informal shortcuts that we have often taken in our everyday speech. Instead of saying do not spoil the floor, we shorten it to don't spoil the floor. It is important to learn the correct pronunciation of the contractions to ensure clarity and intelligibility. Some words are there. Look at the below. The pronunciations of some words commonly used in contractions. Long form, contraction form, pronunciation. Long form. He, his. Contracted form. His. You are. You are. A-R-E. Y-O-U-R-E. You are. I have. I apostrophe comma have. V-E. It has. Its. I-T apostrophe inverted commas. Yes. Its. Need not. Need not. N-E-E-D. N inverted commas T. Are not. Did not. So cannot, do not, do you, she will, we are, will not, would not, you would. It would, it is. Cannot, can't. Like that we can learn in the contraction words. Strong and weak forms. What is the strong forms? What is the weak forms? In formal speech, the unaccented words between the accented ones are spoken rapidly, consequently. These words have two forms. Strong, as pronounced when the words are uttered individually, and weak forms that are reduced when these words are uttered in connected speech. This reduction is mainly a result of weakening of the vowels in a word. For example, the word would pronounced in the isolation as wed is often reduced to wed when status like the articles. Luxury verbs, conjunctions and prepositions do not usually appear as a strong form is conversational speech. Many people in India for whom English is second language speak as they would write using the strong forms instead of the weak forms that will occur in the speech of native speakers of English. Look at some examples of strong and weak forms of the words. your, his, their, his, but, some, that, at, for, from, of, to. These are the short forms. Listen to your teacher and read out the following sentences and mark the stressed words in each sentences. I parked the car by the side of the building. What is the answer? You can say that. I parked the car by the side of another. The side of another. By the side of the building. By the side of the building. It's the correct answer. The dog jumped into the stream. 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 It's correct. Into the stream. She is making a dress for Naina. She is making a dress for Naina. Right. Your classes started from Thursday. Your classes started from Thursday. Your classes start from Thursday. Giridhar said that he was tired. Giridhar said that he was tired. T-I-R-E, tired. Tired. T-I-R-E-D is a stress word. Naina is a stretch word. Side of the building is a stretch word. Thursday is a stress word. The trees in the forest catch fire. The trees in the forest catch fire. The trees in the forest catch fire. Vani is my cousin. Vani is my cousin. Antunam. Cousin is a stress word. C-O-U-S-I-N. Cousin. Give the wooden box to the man in the white shirt. Give the wooden box to the man in the white shirt. White shirt is the stress word. The glass needs to be wiped. The glass needs to be wiped. W-I-P-E-D. Wiped means this is the stress word. This is a government document. This is the government document. Government is the stress word. G-O-V-E-R-N-M-E-N-T. Government is a stress word. Like that, some exercises in the you must practice in the home. This is very important to us. Intonations and rhythms. Intonations and rhythms. The pitch at which is stressed by syllables are uttered in the natural speech can be high, low, or it can be changed from high to low or low to high. Any changes in the pitch of accent syllables in spoken sentences is known as intonations or tone. Intonation or tone. Like stress, intonation is a very meaningful feature of the English that non-native learners will need practice in it. This is because intonation indicates the sentences. Statement or question. Statement or question. As well as the attitude of the speaker, the main nation pattern English or the falling tone. Let failing tone. A failing tone is marked by the symbol of front of the accented syllables where the changes in the pitch beginnings. It is used in making ordinary statements as in the sentences below. We are late for office. This is falling tone. The child is hungry. This is also falling tone. Mother is sending an email. This is also I live in an apartment. It is 6 o'clock. The sea is rough today. The sea is rough today. This is also the sea is rough today. The failing tone is also used to comments and in the questions beginning in the words what, why, where, when, which and how asked to see the sometimes information. For example, open the door, stop the car, give her the money, what is your name, why did you leave, where is the spoon, when will Nikhil return, which book did she choose, how is the patience. These are failing tones in the sentence. Question tags take failing tone when they are requested to seek agreement. You are my friend or not? You? The speaker is sure of what he is saying. That is, these are all rising tones, fallen tones. Next, rising tones. What is the rising tones? How it is? A rising tone marked by the symbol in front of the accented syllables where the change pitch begins. It is used to in questions which seek a yes or no answers. Is the water cool? Yes, it's a yes, or no, it's a no. No. Are you coming? Yes or no. Do they speak Telugu? Yes or no. Has she bought a car? Yes or no. Will you water the plants? Will you water the plants? Yes or no. These rising tones. Note that the rising tone is sometimes used to interrogative sentences with questions, words like how and what. This is done to convey a sense of warmth or friendliness, as for examples. What is the matter? What is the matter? What is the matter? The rising tone is also used to make polite request. Could you example this please? Please come to the party. These rising tones. Would you drop me home? Would you drop me home? Question tags take a rising tone when used to seek confirmation. The man has left, has not he? The speaker is not sure he is right or wrong. Finally, the rising tone is used to convey sacrum. The man is powerful, and example does not help is thus. The earth is our the pollute. Failing tones, rising tones. A failing rising tones marked by the symbol placed in front of the accented syllables son. It is used to convey to more than the literal meaning of the sentence, and these implied meanings convey to the speaker's emotions, such as doubt, 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 sacrams, reassurance, and apology. Amples are given in that. The situation is not completely bad. Reassuring. The situation is not completely bad. Rhythms. Stress lens rhythm is to be language. Putting stress on the wrong words and not stressing the right words can be make of speech incomprehensible. This means that is an English utterance. The strong are prominent or accented by syllables have to be tendency to occur at a regular intervals of time. Irrespective of numbers of a weak or unaccented syllables between any two of accented syllables. Consider the following sentences. Tam has just returned from London. Gopal's friend Patil's received a prize from the president. In sentences 1, there is a unaccented by the syllables between a two accented syllables, and therefore it is quite easy for a speaker to speak the sentence in such a way that the accented syllables Tom just turned and lawn occur to regular intervals. In the sentences 2, there is one accented syllables between the first and the second and the third of the fourth and fourth of the fifth accented syllables, and two unaccented syllables between the last two accented syllables. See that. Assimilation. Next is assimilation. 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 The term assimilation means to make similar to. It is an phonological process in which one sound influences another sound, especially the adjacent consonants to the two sounds to become similar or same, either in place of articulation of manner of articulation to facilitate the flow of pronunciation. This can be occur either within a word or between the words. Within a word or between the words. There are few examples. Don't be silly. The phrase sound like is don't be silly is dumb, silly. Hot potato. These also assimilated on the lips. Hot potato. These are prepared for the sounds in the potato and the prices. Elision. E-L-I-S-I-O-N. Elision or deletion. Or deletion or delete. When a sound gets deleted from the words in a speech, it is known as elisions. This happens as the respective sounds does not carry the stress in the word. Family, chocolate, different, several activities like that. And it's completed this syllables. And one more thing. Types and structures of sentences. Sentences convey the meaningful information. Most sentences are statements. Using a mixture of different sentences types offers variety to one's language, making it interesting and lively based on their purpose. Sentences are classifications in 4 types. What is a sentence? A group of words, it has some sense, call it a sentence. A group of words, it has some sense, is called sentence. So how many types of sentences are there? 4 types. Number 1 is declarative or assertive sentences. Number 1. Declarative or assertive sentences. Declarative or assertive sentences are used to make statements In order to give permission, report events, and express an opinion or make a promise, they have to the word order, subject plus verb plus object. For example, declarative. My sister lives in Delhi. My sister lives in Delhi. This is a subject is there and verb is there. Object also there. Interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences, which is end, which is the question mark, are used to ask the questions or make inquiries. They are of two types: yes or no questions and WH questions. Ask questions or make inquiries. There are two types: yes or no questions. Example for this: will you wait for me? What is the hobby? Will you wait for me, or what is the hobby? Like that. These questions are interrogative questions. Interrogative questions. Imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are used to give orders or instructions, to make a request and to give advice. Although they begin with the verb subject, you is always implied sentences with the begin with the letter are also imperative sentences, where the order or the suggestions is indirectly expressed. Example, post of the letter. Example, post the letter, let's go home. These are right. Exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences are used to express surprise, pain, joy, sorrow, admiration, pity, and other feelings. That is called exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences are used to express surprise, pain, joy, sorrow, admiration, pity, and other feelings. They end with the exclamation mark. Example, we have won the match. How very unfortunate for you. These are like the questions. Okay, my students, I will give some questions. Tell me what is the, based on the purpose, what is the question sentence? Is that my sister lives in Mexico. That is assertive or a declarative sentence. How beautiful is the snowfall? That is exclamation. Expressions, exclamatory sentence. Be careful, imperative. Be careful means that is imperative. Can I ever forget your kindness? Interrogative. Who is free from sin? Interrogative. Free from sin. That is also interrogative. Lost, beloved leader is departed. Exclamatory sentence. Sentences are also classified three types of the types of classes. They are made up of examples: simple, complex, compound. Sentences also there. Simple. A simple sentence consists of subject and the predicate that has only one finite verb. In other words, a simple sentences consist of the single class. Simple class. And simple sentences. A simple sentence consists of subject and the predicate that has only one finite verb. In other words, a simple sentence consists of a single class. For example, the sentences below the italicized words are finite verbs from the indicating the simple past, present and present progressive tense. Balu skipped. My sister writes poetry. Many young girls are opting from aerospace engineering. Opting from aerospace engineering. The man entered. Lowered. The above sentences represent basic structures, and it is possible to expand these simple sentences by adding adjectives and adverbs and phrases. Balu skipped excitedly. 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 My talented sisters write poetry. Inspired by Kalpana Chawla, many young girls are opting for aerospace engineering. Having crossed the paddy field, the man entered. Lowered that. Compound sentences. A compound sentence has two or more main clauses, which can be stand alone as independent sentences linked by the coordinating conjunctions, or but and yet. You can send the packet by courier, or Rajan can be take it within him. Sheila asked Anil to stay for lunch, but he left. Main classes. Is that raining? It was raining. We went to shopping. Note that in the above sentences, each of the two classes can be an independent sentences. Beginning with the capital letters and ending with the full stop. Further, the subject of the second class of the omitted replaced with the corresponding pronoun. In this case, it happens to be the same as that of the first one. Jyoti went to Chandigarh and worked as a librarian. Kiran and Unni read the book, but they did not like it. Some of other coordinating conjunctions used form of compound sentences are either or nor, neither. Nor, still, for, so, therefore, not only, but also, and nevertheless. Last one is complex sentences. A sentence with a main class and one or two subordinate classes is called complex sentences. Subordinate classes can't make sense by themselves and need to be linked to main class. They do the work. An adjective and adverb are noun in the complex sentences and are hence known as the adjective are adverbial and noun clauses. The man who lives next door is my friend's brother-in-law. The above complex sentences is formed by the combining the simple sentences. The main class, wait, baby, wait. The main class, friends. Hey, your friend is coming. Come on. Main class. Lives next to, this is the main class. The main who is the above the complex sentences is formed by combining the simple sentences. This is very important structure. Thank you. Now, as a student, I will ask the questions. Classify the following sentences as a compound and a complex sentence. If I am right, you all will support me. What is the sentence is there? Complex sentences. He has lost all his teeth, therefore he can't eat soil food. Compound sentences. I am responsible for my actions. Simple sentences. He pleaded that he was ignorant of the law. Complex sentences. He took off his glass and plunged into the river. Compound sentences. The real fun begins with when the Klaus arrives. Complex sentences. These are the kinds of sentences are there. You should be aware of that. It's very important, and we can learn something. Thank you, one and all.